Lesson 5 is volume of a prism. A prism is defined as a 3D object with two parallel congruent polygonal bases. So I want to talk about the word congruent. Congruent in math means the same, and polygonal basis means it's a straight-sided shape. So the last lesson was a cylinder, which we know a cylinder had a similar definition, but it was two circular parallel bases. So parallel means they're directly lined on top of each other, and that's the same except of the prisms we're doing today, except it's not going to be a circular base, it's going to be polygonal. So either a square or a rectangle or triangle, something with straight sides. And the formula for a prism is volume equals area of the base times the height. So let's take a look at our first one. If we have a rectangular prism, you can see that the base is here and it's in the shape of a rectangle. That's why it's a rectangular prism. So in order to do the formula, we take the area of the base. So the area of the base is a rectangle. That'll be length times width, and then it's times by the height of the shape. So there's the formula for a rectangular prism. For a triangular prism, it's area of the base. So the base in this case, they're using the letters B and L. So we know it's B times L divided by 2, that's the area of the base, times the height of the shape. And so it's BLH divided by 2. Now, have a two-dimensional triangle, we don't use the letters, we use the letter B for the base, but we don't use that letter L. So I want to talk about why we don't use H, which is what we normally use to get the height of a triangle. And the reason that we don't use H for the height of the triangle is because we have H for the height of the shape. And if I had an H here as well, we would get the H's mixed up. And so that's why we're going to be using the L instead of the typical H. All right, those are the two formulas that we are going to be looking at today. So rectangular prism and triangular prism. Let's take a look at our first example and how we use these formulas. It says to find the volume, round to the nearest tenth if needed. So here I have a rectangular prism, so we make sure we use the right formula. We're going to use the formula right here, length times width times height. And then we'll go ahead and sub in our values. I'm going to write an L, a W, and an H next to the numbers just so I don't get them mixed up. So I know it's going to be 3 times 2 times 5. Remember, I use brackets to show the multiplication. So 3 times 2 is 6, times 5 is going to be 30, and the units are still centimeters cubed. Okay, we don't need to round because there was no numbers after the decimal. All right, let's look at part B. It says a triangular prism where the base triangle has a length of 8 and a height of 7, and the prism height is 10 centimeters. So we have to draw ourselves a shape. Before I do that, I'm just going to highlight what's important. So we know the shape is a triangular prism. The base of the triangle has a length of 8 and a height of 7. So that's all the base of the triangle. And then the height of the actual shape is 10 centimeters. All right, let's use that to draw ourselves a diagram. So when I'm doing a triangular prism, I'm going to do almost like a check mark here to show the base. And then I will draw my straight lines up from each of those. And I'll finish off with another check mark and then go straight across. And that gets my triangular prism. So we said the base of the triangle is 8 centimeters. So I'm going to put that 8 centimeters right here. And then I'll put in the height of the triangle, which is going to be 7 centimeters. And then the height of the actual shape will be 10 centimeters, and that's from here to here. All right, now we do our formula. So remember, for our triangular prism, it's B times L times H divided by 3. So I'll put my letters next to it. So my B is 8, my L is 7, and my H is the 10 centimeters. So I'll have 8 for my base times 7 for my length inside the base and 10 for my height. And then that is all divided by, I just realized I made a mistake. It is definitely not divided by 3, divided by 2. Let's just remind ourselves, yes, the formula is divided by 2. So I apologize for that. So that is divided by 2. So now we'll put that in our calculators. 8 times 7 is 56. Times 10 is 560. So there's my numerator, and then that is divided by 2. So 560 divided by 2 gives me 280 centimeters cubed. All right, let's take a look at the worksheet that you're going to be doing. So here's the worksheet, and remember, you have 2 formulas that you're going to be using. So let's write them at the top of your worksheet. We're going to be using length times width times height, or we're going to be using base times length times height divided by 2. And we know that we're going to use the first formula if I have a rectangular prism, which looks like a box. And we use the second formula if we have a triangular prism, which looks almost like a tent. So make sure you're using the correct formula for the correct shape as you are going through the worksheet. All right, hopefully that helps you out, and you have a great day.